Bro, who do you talk to when you're going through something?
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I mean, no one really, bro. To be honest with you.
Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it, bro.
I mean, sometimes I talk to some of my friends, but not really. Most times
yeah.
I don't talk to anyone.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Like, is this just a universal thing that, like, every dude I ask, bro, including myself, like, you know what I mean? Beyond, like, you know, sometimes the homies every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, most of them I'll talk to the homies, but it's like, I don't know, when it's like really some shit that's happening, bro, I just figure it out myself.
You feel me? And it's just kind of a thing of like, and I don't know if you get that feeling, but it's like, I already kind of feel like no one cares. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna want to hear a fucking dude cry about something or complain about something. But nah, in reality though, bro, it's just so sad because it's like, you know, I mean, it makes sense of why the numbers are the way that they are. You know what I mean? Because there's guys that, you know, like, compared to me and you, they're not going to be able to handle all this bullshit just happening in their lives. And they're just like, oh, I'll throw it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I could just deal with it myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people, you know, guys, they unalive
They're the ones that do
themselves.
it the most, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just because...
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, most dudes probably just don't have a lot of people to like, talk to. Shit,
yeah. That's fucking sad. Because, like, damn, all the homies have told me this, bro. Like, and that's something that I didn't realize until I got older. You know what I mean? Like, even with my dad, you know what I mean? Before he was gone, bro. Like, I wouldn't notice that, like, until I got to a certain age. Like, damn, I never asked my dad if he's okay. Like, I ask my mom all the time, you know what I mean? She come home from work, she looks tired. I'm just like, hey, mom, you good? My dad, he could look fucking terrible. I would just be like, what's going on? That's it, because, you know what I mean? He's a guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just another dude.
You expect shit differently from dudes, yeah, man, for surely.
You know what I mean? It's just, we kind of expect guys to be strong, you know what I mean, at all times, which is crazy. And that's impossible. But, like, okay, but why do you think you don't? It's just kind of just in you?
Yeah, I just don't want to bother people with my problems.
There it is.
To be honest with you, it's like,
bro, that's so bad that we, like, as dudes, bro, we all damn near have that feeling of like, bro, I don't want to bother somebody. You know what I mean? Like even on top of it, it's like a double-edged sword, bro, because you hear people, like, even in relationship terms, you hear, you know, a lot of girls will say, I want you to open up, I want you to be this type of way, you know what I mean? But in reality, bro, do you really? You know what I mean? Because, like,
I mean, most girls want a guy so they can open up to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could, like, tell them what's going on and all that shit.
Exactly. You being the vulnerable one all the time. Because think about it. It's like, I feel like, you know...
There has to be a balance, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You know what I mean? If you guys are both crybabies, it's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's how they kind of look at it. Like, we both can't be crybabies, bro. You know what I mean? Only one of us could be a crybaby, bro. What are you doing? You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like you're supposed to be the Rock. That's how they look at it. You know what I mean? Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You know, The Rock.
The actual Rock.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And not the boater from...
Not the boater from
Avatar,
but
a real life
you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be Rocky.
Yeah.
I don't mean, you know, Rocky Balboa.